Do you want early access? Do you want uncut reactions? If so, then check out our Patreon. Link in the description down below. That last episode. Whew. Sheesh.
We must now return to edge of our seat modes after a week of waiting.
Yes, we must, because I am worried very much about all the heroes, about Midoriya and Bakugo, because they are putting themselves in a very, very tumultuous situation. And
it's not just that they put themselves in it, it's that they haven't really had any opportunity to avoid being in it. Imagine what would have happened if they hadn't woke him up early.
If the doctor would have been able to finish his work, I'm afraid of how much more powerful he'd be right now.
I think he might have been able to take out countries at a time with his powers if he had to let him get to 100%.
Sheesh. And the fact that he woke up because of the fact that, you know, it was an electric line just so happened to buzz the water that he was, or the solution that he was wafting in on the ground. It's like, damn it.
Very bad luck.
And not only that, but now Gigantomachia is awake. I don't know what all's going to happen. All I know is that I'm terrified of who all we're going to lose, because I have a feeling that we're going to lose people this season. I mean, I know that we've lost heroes that were pre-established. I know we lost Crust because, you know, his last-ditch effort to save Eraserhead, you know, that was like, that to me is a showing of like how dedicated to being a hero he was. It's just, damn.
Not to mention just the quick thinking and foresight to realize that even though this guy that's with the group is not one of the top-ranked heroes, he is essentially more important than all of the top-ranked heroes.
Yes.
Because of the situation that's going on.
Well, Eraserhead, I think, has probably the most integral power.
Yeah. If he wasn't a teacher, he would probably be top-ranked as a hero if he was just a professional hero.
Oh, well, I think it's because of his physical limitations.
I would say he would either be third through first somewhere, depending on how he managed to do.
Eraserhead, I would say, is the most integral piece to taking down Shigaraki right now. And I think the reason why, you know, I think in terms of overall ratings of heroes, he would probably be a top 5 in terms of his importance of power. But his biggest Achilles heel, his physical limitations, because in spite of having that amazing abilities, he's only human. And he doesn't have, he's in great shape, but he doesn't have, like, the freakish endurance of someone like Endeavor or Hawks.
I think it would basically be a case of if he could get the right supporter.
Oh, yes.
Like, really with Hatsume, like...
Dude.
If she was graduated and professional as a support, if she supported him, I think he could be number 1.
I think Hatsume
I think she would give him the gear he would need to, like, you know, as long as he can erase a quirk, she would give him the gear to be able to take down any dude, no matter how muscly or athletic, probably.
Oh, yeah. I could definitely see that. There are benefits.
His bands are already pretty dang good for that.
Oh, yeah, he's really good with that.
She can probably help him out with anything else that they might be lacking in. Stuff that could disable, like, could make sure that he doesn't get shot as well. Would be
yeah, that's...
Because, I mean, like, you take away a guy's quirk and he's a criminal, like, he might have just been like, I've been saving this just in case, like, and pull out a gun on you.
Yeah.
You know, basically at the point that you've turned off the criminal's quirk, you're just at that point, you know, you're pretty much just arresting a guy, like, so.
And he held his own in that
shoes of a cop, so a normal human can do that job for the most part.
Well, also another thing I forgot to mention as well is he held his own for the most part against a lot of those heroes that invaded, like, Universal Studios Japan, but they weren't like top tier villains. But anyway, so I guess we're gonna go ahead and get into this. This is episode 120 overall.
Like
episode 7 of season 5, or is it season 6? Sorry,
6.
Season 6, episode 7. Here we go.
Similar to Deka City, but larger, I guess.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Meaning their families aren't really aware of what's going on.
I wonder how Deku's mom would react.
Oh, she'd be having a heart attack right now.
I wouldn't doubt it. There's Bakugo's mom.
Waifu.
Oh, shut up. Uh-oh.
He's always smiling like he knows what's going on, despite being in a cell.
Ooh. Damn.
逆だっけ後出しで悪いんだけどさノームのカプセルに波及しないよう調整してみたけど全部は無理だった
Great. Damn, dude.
Disaster Walker is the episode title.
Yeah. We didn't have it on Crunchyroll. And there he goes.
Ooh, Deku.
And Bakugo. Well, he actually hit him that time. Oh. Ooh.
Dude, I don't even know what to say about this episode. This is just awesome.
Yeah.
I'm so on
So
edge.
many levels, dude. This is easily one of the most epic. Oh my god.
Yeah, but is it gonna do anything?
Damn.
There's about to be another problem very soon as well.
Yeah.
So Mr. Compress may be a villain, but he is a MVP for public decency.
Modesty, yeah. Mount Lady. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Mount Lady, I think you might be in trouble. Incoming! I mean, you're strong, girl, but damn. Ah, then there's of course him. Gets him. Oh, Cementos. Got him. Ooh. Damn. Damn. Well, there's Redestro. Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
Oh, he just yeeted her right out the way, man.
Just tossed her.
Uh-oh. She's gonna knock him out with...
Nice.
Knock him out with her pheromones. Dobby.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. Oh. It's time to make the decision. I was gonna say, if I'm her, I'm creating like 50-gallon drums filled with morphine.
I don't know what it would take to put him to sleep.
You have to do it, Yaya Roses. Oh, damn.
Oh, she got a hold of him again.
Kamui Woods is there, too. Okay.
Yeah, it sucks we have to wait till next week.
Balls, dude. We not only
Normally
have to wait
when I'm
on
watching
that one,
something like this, like, obviously it's not even released yet, but normally when I watch something like this, I immediately like want to go to the next episode. I'm like, I gotta see what happens.
Same.
It's not out yet.
Yeah, but we don't know. We can't. I can hear you manga readers down in the freaking comments like, I know what happens next.
Yeah, but you didn't get to see it animated yet.
Yeah, Yeah, let me spoil something for you as well. One day you're going to die.
You saw it in black and white and with no music behind it. It was still...
Well, honestly, for manga readers out there, I respect the fact that you all are caught up on where things are and everything like that. But also, it doesn't really, like, benefit you in any way to be an a-hole about it. I mean, it just, all it does is just completely derails the enjoyment of someone else. And why would you want to do that? What if I told you that I secretly knew how My Hero Academia ended because I hacked into the computer of the artist and I know how the plotline ends? And what if I ruined that for you?
Or even just acted better than other people because you had.
Yeah, that's the other thing too.
I don't think the My Hero people have really done that much.
Not
mostly,
as much.
The Attack on Titan
Attack on
fan base
oh
is the ones that won't
God.
shut the hell up about, oh, we're out of him, so we know more than you.
Insufferable.
You guys are stupid because you don't know what we know from reading ahead.
Yeah, it's like, my gosh, you guys are so stupid for hating Reiner and Annie and all these. It's like
you fucking hated them too until you found out.
Exactly.
What you found out,
Exactly.
Sure.
I am 100% sure you thought the exact same thing before you knew what you knew. And now that we know it too, we understand. And that doesn't mean that you're better than us because you knew it before us. Instead, you have to be a hipster about it. It's like, I knew about it before, so therefore I'm a more more in the know kind of person. That means I'm better than you. It's like,
there's people that want to be like, oh, like you should know that you should never judge a villain and be like they're bad based off of all of their actions before you know everything about them. And I'm just like, bullshit. Like, there's like maybe like a small minority people on Earth that have consumed underground media in just the right ways that they have that conception that that's how something's gonna go. Like, and you just think that way because Attack on Titan taught you that lesson, and now you feel better than everybody else who doesn't already know that lesson yet. So, but like, you gotta admit, like, a lot of fucking mainstream media and a lot of good mainstream media, it uses cliches, and cliches are usually villain bad, good guy good.
Villain bad.
Cliches are usually guy does stuff that makes us hate him, and therefore we should hate him. Like,
whereas, you know what kind of villains I actually like more than anything? Those who actually aren't, doing the twirly mustache, placing person on, like, the train tracks just so the train can run over them kind of thing. Instead, I like a villain that actually has a logical standing on why they are doing what they're doing.
Oh, yeah. I really like villains that it's kind
I love that.
Identifiable with like why they're doing what they're doing. Well, it's usually like they're doing something that you could perceive as being like in a way just. It's just they're going about it the wrong way.
Well, it's like for me one of my favorite one-off villains who never really appeared again, but yet I understood his meanings from just only experiencing him in one film. Paul Ever Trask from the X-Men Days of Future Past. I understood exactly why he was doing what he was doing, even though his way of going about it was completely just overboard. I mean, the dude had the ideas like mutants that get out of control, we have to have a contingency plan against them, but that's assuming that all mutants think like Magneto, and it's like it raises all these great questions and quandaries and makes you doubt the resolve of the heroes of the story. It's like good storytelling like that is like being cookie cutter about everything. This show's not being that way 100% of the time because it's like are the heroes
one
right?
of the critiques of this show is that this show is like completely cliched, but I really don't see it that way.
No, because
in fact I think that for one example I've been thinking about, someone said that recently that redemption arcs are becoming very cliched. Like they're getting done in everything. Like Naruto becomes friends with everyone. Like fucking Mob becomes friends with everyone. Goku becomes friends with a lot of people that he fought, you know? Like, redemption arcs are just a thing that just seem to be more and more popular nowadays. It's like, oh, they were bad, but they can be redeemed, you know?
Well,
And it's like,
Vegeta's
sometimes the villain doesn't need a redemption arc. Sometimes the villain is just an asshole and, like, needs to be stopped.
Well,
And I kind of, even though I liked Twice so much, I was hoping he could be redeemed at some point. Like, to an extent, I kind of respect the fact that it's sort of looking like we were like, yeah, maybe the League of Villains can be redeemed, and it's kind of looking grim for that at this point for this series. I don't know about that.
It's
anymore.
not going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm
thinking it's actually going
happen.
back to an old school thing and not going with the current cliche trend of having everybody be
redemption
redeemable.
arc.
Yeah.
Yeah, but either way, though,
As cool as it is to see some of your favorite villains fighting alongside the heroes at the end of stuff, like, it is predictable after a bit when everybody keeps doing it.
Well, everyone, I want to thank y'all very much for tuning in. And this was My Hero Academia, Season 6, Episode 7, Walking Disaster. So, if you all want to see more, if you're actually watching this right now on Patreon, hey, welcome. And we greatly appreciate your patronage. And if you are watching this on YouTube and you want to, get ahead a little bit and catch up with us, feel free to head on over to our Discord, or not our Discord, but our Patreon, and you can catch up with us on there. So, until next time, though, signing off, I'm Nate.
I am Nick.
We'll see you later, everybody. Peace.